Okay, so this is the old missile base, New York 903, 904. It was a double fire site. We had Nike Ajax and Nike Hercules. And this area now is all overgrown with trees, but when I was here, it was all clear. Radar towers were here on both sides of the road. And as you came up this way, the only original buildings that are left are right up here now. The building on the left side was the officers' quarters, and the building on the right was the enlisted men's barracks. And the motor pool was behind. And that's where Uncle Pete worked.
What did Uncle Pete do here?
He was a mechanic.
What'd you do here?
I was a radar technician.
How long did you work here for?
1 year. Most of the time that I was here, though, I spent on guard duty. So I always pulled the later shift. I always worked the 12 to 7 or 11 to 7. And these are all stables now, but that double entrance there, that black entrance is where I used to sit. But these are all original buildings. You give me the check and I'll let them know what we're doing.
Okay.
Hi, how are you?
I'm perfect, how about you?
Just Ducky, how can I help you?
We're just gonna walk around. I was here when it was a Nike base.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
Really? Yeah.
You are absolutely welcome to walk around the property. You can't go into any of the buildings
That's fine.
and just don't touch any of the horses. There's some lessons going on.
Were you,
to watch?
You actually served up here?
Yeah,
Get out! When? Thank you for your
yeah,
service.
1969 I was here. I lived in Franklin Lakes, and then moved to Ducky. And this was our main area. There was a switchboard here, I used to man a switchboard here, and radar vans were down at the bottom of that road coming up. Towers were here, and my brother-in-law worked here also. He was a mechanic, and the building in the back was where we pull the vehicles in for maintenance. That was
The red barn over there?
Yeah.
Wow.
And this was the enlisted men's quarters, and across there was the officers' quarters.
And these, somebody said
That's
that
incredible.
were barracks here too.
That's this building.
Oh my gosh!
Yep. And
This is
That's
a
incredible.
first.
I didn't even know that.
yeah, first sergeant sat in here. Battery commander had his office across there. And then at the main gate coming in, we had a guard, which I would pull out duty from 11 to 9 to 7.
Wow.
And it was a closed site.
How long has it been since you've been up here?
Well, my sister lives in Hewitt. So the last time I came here, though, I used to live in Franklin Lakes also on Forest Street. Last time I was here was about, I'd say, 10 years ago.
Okay, so what same person is still running?
Yeah, it was a writing academy.
She's
What?
been here for over 20 years.
Yeah.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah. And it was Army?
Yes, it was Army, then it turned over to the National Guard.
I did not know
State.
that.
State took it over in 68 or 69.
So what is this? What to me looks like, are you a water tank? What is, when you come up the road to the right, it looks like a water tank. What is that?
I'd have to go take a look at it.
Look at the video.
Okay, wait a minute, it's not a water tank. It should be, that's where the radar was on top.
Oh.
That makes sense.
And we had multiple radar towers. Some of them were covered with white
Okay.
balloons that were filled with air.
Oh, okay.
and some of them were just wide open.
Can I shake your hand?
My name is Frank, by the way.
I'm Ellen.
Hi.
Hi, Amy.
Nice to meet you.
And my
Thank you.
daughter Caryn.
I'm sorry.
Yes, Mr. Jaffrey. Oh, no, you're getting this.
Question, so all the stalls, were they barracks?
Yes, all these are stalls down here.
You're
You
kidding me.
can come look for a second, I mean, you can,
Yeah,
I'm standing right here, like, so
No.
each stall was a barracks?
yeah, they were, it was a long hallway, and then each hallway had its, there was doors into each room. And I believe this one here was, first sergeant's office was over there, and here I think was the phone lines coming in. So we had somebody stationed here answering the phone all the time. And, yeah, that building back there was the, motor area.
What was that? What was that?
The vehicle we parked in. We only had a few vehicles.
Where was that?
Right back there, that building.
The red indoor.
The red indoor.
And then
That
the,
was the red one wasn't always there.
The red one was, well, I don't know when the red one came in, but it's, as long as she's been here, I.
Yeah, but it when,
there's probably a shorter building there, and they probably.
okay, they knocked it down.
knocked it down.
That's, because there was a weight thing here. You weren't here, there was a weight thing that, the red ender, the little ender that you would call it now, was not here.
Was it, so was it something uncovered?
It was what do you call it? A big rink with nothing. These-
Ah.
When, I'm sorry, do not get this on video, please. No,
My daughter.
Sure, she can edit it later on.
edit it later, please, no. As long as it doesn't wind up in where I'm from. On social media.
No,
Okay, that's fine. So they used to have, when we rode here, when Gina and Artie, not Gina, Maureen and Artie used to lease it, then they offered it to somebody else. So this was not here. There was no indoor, but there were 4 small stalls here. And maybe that's what you're thinking of.
This was here. These
This
buildings-
definitely,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, definitely.
Then there was a building right to the back here.
Yes, yes.
Okay, and there were several other buildings. This is all woods
Well, let me-
now, but when I was,
Yeah.
there's a video online, by the way, of this missile base.
Really?
Yeah, you
Sure.
can pick it up online.
we were just looking at it,
Yeah.
actually.
I got a copy at
'Cause-
home on my computer, but
This is fascinating. I did not know any of this.
We were sitting in the car and before we got out to explore
I
it
knew
on
it was
foot.
the Nike missile base
Yeah,
because I don't know how I found out because I think my husband came up here.
I don't have the Wi-Fi.
I didn't take you off.
Wi-Fi? What's that?
Turn your Wi-Fi off.
Yeah,
please,
turn
on
it on.
And
What's the link I can go to? I don't use the Wi-Fi up here.
It was the
Yeah.
YouTube link.
wow, I said
If I just type in
historic.
Nike.
Missile base Franklin Lakes, New Jersey, and you should, it's on YouTube. I mean, the one that they posted is kind of, they really bumped the color up because the original one is in color, but it's just not as vibrant.
Because when did this close down? As
74. 74 they closed it.
Because when I rode here after the fact, right? I don't think the hay barn was here either. Maybe I'm wrong.
That building that's just at an angle there?
That
do you-
wasn't.
that was not here.
No, okay.
No.
I didn't use that. And then I
You
think
can tell because it's all aluminum, it's not concrete like, you know.
but I do remember these were bags. That's what I was told. I don't know, somehow somebody that knew, and I don't know, but what are the chances? Welcome
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, it's like,
It's like,
Oh, here it is.
it's different, and that one round thing out in the back, I'm pretty sure it's tall, right? I didn't see it when I came up, so.
oh, that thing.
Yeah, that way, right?
What I call, to me, it always, because my husband had come up here a couple of times, and he works with pumping stations,
Yeah.
and he was wondering what that was.
That's it.
That's it. You'll see the entrance coming in from Paulus Avenue. It was different. 287
Oh my gosh,
wasn't
that's
there.
crazy.
287 wasn't there at the time.
Right,
We had our own access road all the way up.
but none of course, none of the houses were there.
None of the houses, no.
Now,
Nothing was there. It was all barren
Did
land.
they used to have like helicopters?
Wow.
Pretty quiet.
No, it was quiet. We had, this was the IFC area, the radar area, and
Okay.
then further down was
Oh,
the
with
missile.
trip, yes.
They use Mozart, but that's great.
Of course, right.
Yeah, and missiles were down there, and that was a launch area. This was the radar.
Down the trail that way?
Land back then.
Down Paulus Avenue further. I think
Okay,
there's
okay.
houses there now.
Okay, oh wow.
The missile silos were still there, and I think they just filled them in.
Did you ever write, listen to me, of course, I'm going to get into stuff. Did you ever, is there a book written? You should write a book.
There is, somebody, Binder, I think his name is, he's the expert on Nike bases.
So
And he
there
talks in
wasn't-
detail about this base. And
Okay,
it's-
but now, all right, so my question is, how many men typically would live here permanently?
This was one battery,
And
okay?
there's,
So we had 4 batteries in the battalion. This one battery probably had about, 160
You knew for
men.
70 something?
yeah, where'd you eat? No,
Yeah, at the bottom, where the gate is when you come in,
Yes.
there's mess halls down there. But most of us, because there were 4 batteries in the battalion, and we ranged from here down to Livingston,
okay, I did not know that.
each battery was on what they call hot status, 1 week a month, where we had to be here 24 hours. And the other 3 weeks we were down pulling maintenance on the missiles, maintenance on the radars,
So
so we didn't have to live on base.
what war would that have been?
It wasn't, there was no war, it was during the Vietnam War, but
Oh,
cold was there.
Oh, okay,
That's
okay.
okay. So here's like the entrance, here's the outward, is that it?
They added that music.
Really? Mozart?
Seems interesting. Choice.
Oh.
Yeah, there was several radar towers here.
I see,
Yeah.
I did not know that. I did not know any
And
of
then
that.
there was some, one floor doors that housed the generators.
Don't let. That's,
And,
wow, and that's all.
and the battery control vans were up here. That's where we would sit and watch the radars.
Like, you're,
And then we had a battery control guard that was on all night long, and we had to listen in
oh.
case
Maybe.
we got an
Jeez.
alert.
Isn't that the biggest one?
And the battery commander used to, he's got drinking.
Wait, that would be the skinny aisle.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Look,
yeah.
you nailed it.
Wait, can I see? Can I see?
Oh, yep. Wait,
Now, that also has the, launch area, which is further on down the street, which is no longer in
maybe these are all
existence.
the turnout.
But you'll see the missiles come up out of the, magazines and raids. We never fired anything here, we always go with,
That would be, that's
Yes.
us.
That's us.
Wait. Oh,
Can I see?
wait, I gotta back it up fast. Okay, so hold on a minute. So, I bet you were standing in here now, right?
Yep.
So this would be over here.
Yep.
This would be the skinny aisle.
That
We
goes-
call that the skinny aisle.
Okay,
This would be the, no, I'm sorry, that's the fat aisle.
Where are you?
Fat aisle.
okay,
The
that's
eight
that building, this
Yeah,
one's that
This one
building
is
here.
over here.
Right, and then behind here, coming in this way, would be.
So that's the skinny aisle. We call
Yeah.
that the skinny aisle because the aisles are so
Okay.
narrow. But that would be the fat aisle over
Mhm.
there. And then our hay barn would be like down
Right
that way. Now I get it. Because it's like the
I
angle,
see
then the
it?
angle, wait, the angle would be
Yeah, you're looking from back here,
here.
from back
Yeah.
here, right.
Yeah.
Where the view, yeah.
None of this was.
Yeah, and it's all attached.
I'm
to
just saying
there.
that's like where that video
And
would
then
be
there's little
shot
turnouts
from.
back here now.
Not that whole video,
So
just that
like
section.
back here.
There's
That
there's
tower's
a tower
right there.
Right there,
Yeah.
exactly.
And then this is whatever tower you have.
And we're on top of that,
Other tower.
right, and those are all radars.
What
On the
were
other towers that
I
were.
see.
over that way.
Angel.
Right, then down that way, down the road.
Okay.
No. She'll show it to me.
I'll show you.
I mean, this is so distorted from whoever did this.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
We had a sign right down on Paulus Avenue to come up this way, you know, your road used to come in off the
Yeah,
walls.
yeah.
Well, there was like white fences on either side, and it was, our sign was there to come in.
Okay.
Told you the Nike base was here.
Right.
And
No.
metal detector.
No. Why would you do that?
Metal detector? Look at the cards.
Oh my
Show
God.
that to Dad. That'll make sense.
Where's this?
Well, notice how,
What?
I'm
Where would this be? Sorry, I mean, where would
No,
this
you're
be?
fine.
Okay. Put my glasses on.
I know,
Yeah.
this is the best quality ever.
That's the housing area. That's where the, people who, had families lived in the housing area.
Would that be here on the property?
Oh,
No, it's down, Paul's down where the launch area was, there was a, housing area there. And, all the guys that had families lived in the housing area. I think they've all been knocked down now and replaced with, that's what comes in housing.
duh.
And then, like I said, the launch area was covered over, I think the county used it for a while.
I had no idea there was so much history to the property.
Yeah.
I just knew, I knew it was a former, but I did not know.
You'll see the area where the guard dogs are.
They had gone to.
Yeah. The shepherd, the shepherds used to walk the, with the handlers, walk the fences every now and then.
Here? But did they, you know, awesome. Can I see some?
I'll show you.
The original was a lot better.
Hmm.
It's not, that one is so saturated.
Yeah, that's a good word for it, saturated.
That's in the launch area.
Down that
My
way.
husband would go crazy.
That way.
No.
Oh, gotcha.
But we had similar buildings down at the bottom, when you get to the bottom of the hill, just before you go out the gate, there was buildings all on the right side, there's some mess halls down there, some more barracks are down there.
So how many acres overall?
Yeah.
He probably didn't even tell you.
But if you lived in Franklin Lake, you didn't necessarily have to stay here, you could.
Yeah, I went home,
That makes sense.
except when it was, when you were hot status 1 week.
Yeah, one week a month, like on call.
Right.
Yeah, wow.
That's over in the launch area also.
Can I see, please?
Give it a look.
I can even know, yeah.
You'll see the missile magazines.
What? Really?
Yeah, you'll see the missiles coming up. Come up out of the ground.
What? I'm sorry.
Okay. Guard.
That's the guard gate at the,
At that end?
no, the other end.
Oh my goodness.
That's
So
at
there is another way to get
That's
off
the
of that.
launch, that's the launch area guard. The first one you saw come at the beginning was one down here. That's the door area.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
What?
Mozart.
Oh, there's no music.
That's over in the launch area.
But you meant the actual horse.
We have a horse named Mozart.
We have a horse named Mozart, yes.
Oh, okay. That's where they would assemble the missiles.
That, like that way.
Yes,
What's for a while?
further down Paul's end.
Wow,
You're looking at the launch area.
I did not realize any of this.
Well, you get the video and show it to them.
He'd love it. He'd love it.
There's the
Oh,
doggies.
dogs. He said dogs too.
Oh, Cadillac, we're ready to work.
Yeah, their own, each dog had his own handler.
Oh. Makes sense to have that relationship and that security.
Yeah. I believe.
Okay, I think that's the launch area. Yeah, that's where the silos are. I was only down in that area one time, because I worked up here. Those are the
wow.
launchers,
There's so much land I didn't know about.
I was gonna say, oh.
those are the launchers, okay?
Oh.
And when the missiles would come up, you'll see them come up, they would slide them right onto the rail into position.
Did they ever have to fire it here?
Yeah.
That's good.
It's
Just
weird,
when it
right?
happens around here.
There was nuclear warheads there. I think there were 5 kiloton warheads. Nuclear
Oh my
warheads.
God.
That area is all covered with homes now.
I bet they have no idea.
No, probably not. County should, I mean,
Mm,
town should,
they should.
actually.
They should.
But there wouldn't be any danger of living there, like, there'd be nothing wrong with the land itself. Nothing
No.
was ever- Yeah.
There comes a missile.
Yeah.
out of the ground.
Oh,
Yeah. Wait, I can't see.
That come up out of the magazine, and then it would be pushed over to the rails for launching. That's it.
Holy smoke.
So if they do like ground penetrating radar, they would be able to see like the cavities probably where, well, they're filled in, but they would still be able to see.
Yes.
Notices the
Yeah.
differences in the level of movement.
Yeah, I mean, the holes are still there, like, I don't think they filled them in, I think they just covered over them.
Let's see.
There it goes.
Oh, yeah, you can see it.
Flying over the firing position.
They should go like to high schools and show. I'm surprised that nobody shows this. I don't think kids know about this. I really don't.
I wouldn't know about it either unless it was for my father.
Yeah, but isn't that fascinating that they, oh, look at that.
Yeah, but that's not, like,
It's not
new
history.
information, that's,
Right.
you need to know basis here.
Well, this is, obviously it's online, so.
Right. But as
And
far
our
as
systems
education
are-
goes, it's not something that we're putting out there.
Like part of New
Absolutely.
Jersey, when they talk about New Jersey history, it's always about George Washington.
Right.
But
Right.
people need to know about this.
There
This
was,
is
I think there was
really
14 sites around the state, and we were part of the New York, Philadelphia defense, so there was sites in, New York. As a matter of fact, one of the other firing batteries is right across from New York, and then all the way down to, city, New York City, Long Island, Edison, Livingston out of sight.
Enough. She wants attention. So is Sissy coming in to help?